In the rush of our modern world, it's easy to feel lost, consumed by endless noise, uncertainty, and stress. Yet, even in the midst of all this chaos, there exists a quiet path, one that has guided thinkers, warriors, and visionaries for over 2,000 years. A path that teaches us not to escape the storm, but to remain calm within it. This path is Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that shows us how to master our emotions, stay grounded in adversity, and live with unshakable purpose. So today, we'll uncover 10 timeless Stoic truths that can help you reclaim control of your mind, rise above daily struggles, and walk through life with peace and confidence. These aren't abstract ideas. They're practical lessons you can apply every day. Lessons that shape you into someone who remains unbroken, no matter what life throws your way. Stay with me till the end, because by the time we're done, you'll see the world through a different lens, calmer, stronger, and more in control of your destiny. And before we begin, if you appreciate wisdom that sharpens your mind and strengthens your soul, take a moment to subscribe, and let's grow together on this journey toward inner mastery. 1. Know your direction. The power of a clear purpose. Imagine sailing across a vast ocean with no compass, no map, just drifting wherever the wind takes you. That's what life feels like without a clear purpose. You're easily swayed by distractions, opinions, and fear of the unknown. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminded us, first say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do. Your purpose is that declaration, the vision that shapes every decision and defines who you are. Finding your purpose doesn't happen overnight. It requires deep reflection. Asking yourself, what do I truly value? What kind of person do I want to become? What do I want to leave behind? When you know your why, the how becomes clear. A firm purpose acts as your anchor in life's storms. When chaos strikes, you don't break, you bend. You adapt, but never lose your way. So take time to define your compass, because once you do, even the strongest winds can only help you sail faster. 2. Master the mind, guarding your inner fortress. The Stoics believed the mind is our most sacred space. But in today's world, we allow anything to enter: negativity, comparison, endless noise. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Guarding your mind means controlling what you allow to influence you. Be careful with the information you consume, the people you listen to, the thoughts you repeat. Every time you choose peace over reaction, you strengthen your mental fortress. Practice small acts of self-discipline. Limit distractions. Journal your thoughts. Meditate daily. The goal isn't to suppress emotions, but to understand them. When you recognize that your thoughts shape your emotions, and your emotions shape your actions, you reclaim control over your life. A guarded mind is an undefeated mind. 3. Transform criticism into growth. Criticism is inevitable. No matter how kind, talented, or disciplined you are, someone will always find fault. But Stoicism teaches us a different response: reflection over reaction. When criticized, pause. Ask yourself, is there truth in this? If yes, learn from it. If no, let it pass. Either way, you win. The Stoic sage doesn't fear judgment because they know who they are. They understand that people project their own fears and insecurities outward, and often their criticism says more about them than about you. Instead of defending your ego, defend your inner peace. Listen calmly. Respond wisely. Because a mind unshaken by opinion becomes a fortress no one can breach. 4. Transform offense into wisdom. When someone offends you, they give you a gift. the chance to practice mastery. It's easy to react with anger. It's harder to pause, breathe, and choose understanding. Epictetus taught, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Every offense tests your control. It's an opportunity to refine your character. When you learn to separate the event from your interpretation of it, you realize that offense is never in the action. It's in your perception. So instead of asking, "Why did they do that to me?" ask, "Why am I allowing it to disturb me?" Shift the question, and you shift your power. The moment you no longer take offense easily, you rise above others' control. You become free. 5. Face fear and shame. Head on. Fear and shame are the twin thieves of progress. They whisper that you're not enough, that failure is final, that the unknown is dangerous. But the Stoics teach us to expose these illusions. Fear loses power when faced directly. Shame fades when met with self-compassion and understanding. Ask yourself, what am I truly afraid of? Often, the worst-case scenario is survivable, and the fear itself does more damage than reality ever could. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's acting despite it. Shame too must be transformed, not ignored. Your mistakes don't define you. Your response to them does. Forgive yourself. Learn. Move forward. The brave are not those without fear, but those who walk through it. 6. Anticipate challenges. The Stoic practice of preparation. The Stoics had a powerful daily ritual called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. They would visualize potential challenges before they occurred, not to worry, but to prepare. Imagine your day, what could go wrong? Who might test your patience? What obstacles could arise? Then visualize yourself handling them calmly and wisely. When those moments come, you'll already be ready, mentally rehearsed, emotionally grounded. Preparation doesn't make you pessimistic. It makes you resilient. It transforms surprise into strategy and panic into poise. As Seneca wrote, "The man who has anticipated the coming of troubles takes away their power when they arrive." 7. Strength through control. The art of inner power. We often try to control everything: people, outcomes, circumstances. But true power comes from focusing only on what's within your control. Your thoughts, your actions, your attitude. That's it. Everything else, people's opinions, weather, luck, time, is beyond you. When you accept this truth, life becomes lighter. You stop fighting reality and start mastering yourself. As Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This simple distinction is the foundation of peace. You cannot control the storm, but you can control the ship. 8. The power of restraint. Acting with purpose, not impulse. Modern life rewards reaction, quick replies, instant opinions, emotional outbursts. But Stoicism values restraint, the quiet strength of patience and deliberation. Before you act or speak, pause. Ask yourself, is this action aligned with my purpose? Will it bring peace or regret? In that pause lies your power. You can choose reason over impulse, clarity over chaos. Self-restraint is not weakness, it's mastery. It's what separates the wise from the reckless. The Stoics teach that our greatest victories are not over others, but over ourselves. 9. Radical acceptance, flowing with life, instead of fighting it. Acceptance doesn't mean passivity. It means aligning with reality instead of resisting it. When you fight what is, you suffer twice. Once from the event, and again from your resistance to it. If you lose a job, a relationship, or an opportunity, accept it fully before you act. Only then can you move forward with clarity. Acceptance gives you freedom. It's the foundation of resilience because you can't control everything, but you can control how you show up. As the Stoics remind us, every difficulty is a lesson in disguise. When you learn to accept, you stop drowning in what you can't change and start mastering what you can. 10. Live in harmony with nature, aligning with the flow of life. To live according to nature is to live in harmony with truth, to understand your role in the universe, and act with wisdom and virtue. We are not separate from nature. We are part of it. Everything in the world changes, grows, and fades. So do we. When you embrace this flow, you stop clinging to control and start living with serenity. Living according to nature means living simply focusing on what truly matters. Wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These 4 Stoic virtues are timeless guides to a meaningful life. Wisdom keeps you clear-headed. Courage keeps you moving. Temperance keeps you balanced. And together, they lead you to peace, a peace not dependent on circumstance, but born from within. As we reach the end of this journey through Stoic wisdom, remember, you don't control the waves, but you can learn to sail them. When you live with purpose, guard your mind, embrace criticism, and rise above offense, you become untouchable. When you face fear and accept life as it is, you unlock freedom. And when you live according to nature, you find peace that no storm can destroy. So take these truths and make them your own. Reflect on them. Live them. Because the ancient Stoics didn't seek comfort, they sought character. And through that character came true happiness. If this journey inspired you, give the video a like, share it with someone who needs calm in their chaos, and subscribe for more timeless philosophy. Until next time, stay strong, stay grounded, and keep walking the path of wisdom.